Hello. Welcome back to my webinar, Get in Front of the Soul Waves Splashing Across the Planet. I'm Harmony Flowers, your Mystic Muse. Today's lesson is called Showing Kids How to Use Free Will to Choose a Healthy Soul Identity and Liberated Mind. This lesson will assist you in activating the guiding principles in Chapter 4 of my book, Shades of Soul Passion, Guiding Principles to Set Your Soul on Fire. This book, by the way, makes a great gift for those you want to support in living a high-quality, soulful lifestyle full of light. It is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo, as well as my website, www.spiritualsolutions.biz, B-I-Z. Our kids' biggest inheritance is not financial, but instead a united planetary soul love and understanding. All the money in the world cannot buy the inner peace that comes from a strong soul identity that is confident about the purpose of human life. We must impart to kids the life framework of certainty that their most important job is their inside job. We must carve out a sacred shared soul space where all kids' souls are honored with being seen, heard, and appreciated. Not doing so results in existential depression, whereby as souls, kids are too afraid to use their soul gifts and potential from an early age, and quite likely will never recover. Teaching, seeing souls first, and their outer packages second, will instill the values in kids of equality, authentic soul love, inner peace, and a global, compassionate, unified soul purpose of uplifting humanity and all life forms. Kids will know at the core of their being that soul love and soul passion comes in all shades, shapes, and sizes. Kids will learn that their divine source has given them the gift of free will to use wisely, to choose an authentic soul identity with clear understanding that they are here at Earth School to learn more about the unconditional love of the soul and to live and love in service to others from the soul. This prevents kids from developing fake pseudo-identities like gang member or violent avatar that they may see online and then bring with them into their daily lives. I share with you today, not just as a medium, not just as a counselor or a life skills coach, but as a mom committed to supporting our kids to live from the soul. As parents, we are not just dealing with the dynamics of this lifetime. It is important to understand that our kids show up in our families and our school classrooms with a soul history. Their souls have accumulated a combination of soul gifts, challenges, and karmic lessons from their past incarnations in human form. As a parent or educator, part of your role will be a witness to these karmic lessons, as painful as it may be, to share their pain in such a supportive role. You may have a soul contract with kids who have tough lessons ahead of them. Assuming an attitude of gratefulness that the kids with tough lessons have an opportunity to cleanse their hearts and clear the debris from their minds to enable their soul light to shine through will go a long way to sustain you in your role as a parent and as an educator. And ultimately, you heal yourself and facilitate healing in kids in this manner. When you impart a healthy soul identity to kids, even after going through harsh and humbling life experiences, they are more likely to bounce back with greater resilience rather than resorting to suicide ideation or attempts. As well, with a healthy soul identity, self-regulation of their own lifestyle choices and behaviors is much more likely. In other words, they evaluate their own choices and then they make more healthy choices with their free will. As a counselor, I've done suicide risk assessments on children as young as 5 and 6 who have presented with suicide ideation. On the one hand, it's rather shocking, and on the other hand, you can see how we need to attend to this right out of the gate at the beginning of a new life. The most important conversation you will ever have with kids is how your life will encompass their souls as pure, loving, divine energy, becoming the primary building block of their identity. All children who have the benefit of a soul-based conversation with their most influential role models have a head start in understanding their life purpose. Encouraging kids' creativity and imagination is an important element of assisting kids in creating their own spiritual toolkit. Einstein said he imagined what spirituality looks, sounds, and feels like. Parenting and educating shifts from being a cookie-cutter endeavor to honoring the unique creative soul expression of each and every kid. Students are souls first. Our offspring are souls first. Let's do a creative visualization to set the intention of carving out a sacred shared soul space for kids that includes assisting them in creating a spiritual toolkit. So wherever you are, just shake out the tension in your limbs, your arms, your legs, just shake out any tension. Shrug your shoulders a couple of times. Reach your arms way up in the sky and feel the stretch. And relax, sink into the furniture you're on, and gently close your eyes. Just let your mind and the pictures drift as you hear my voice. See yourself a glowing soul energy, full of love. Before you were born in the ethereal realm. So you're still in spirit before you were born. Perched on the edge of an ethereal pond that has beautiful lotus flowers floating in it. You feel deep peace as you gaze at the water and colorful lotus flowers. Also perched at the edge of the pond are the souls who will come into your next human life as your own kids or as your students. You engage in a soulful discussion. As you do, you notice the beauty of their unique soul lights shimmering before you. See the changing colors of their beautiful soul lights and the joy that's expressed from their core. You tell these souls, I intend to create a safe space for you as my future kids in my next incarnation, where your shining souls will be seen and heard with appreciation. I will respect the unique beauty of each of your souls, just like the unique beauty of each of these lotus flowers in this pond. I will help you create a spiritual toolkit that will support you in your life lessons that are ahead of you, and assist you in using your gift of free will to choose an authentic soul identity with a soul-based life purpose. You will always have my soulful, unconditional love, and I will always value your soul expression. Your soul lights reflect and echo out to each other a cosmic smile, a cosmic shared smile. Then your divine light energies merge into a cosmic hug of understanding. You know this soul intention to co-create soul love and learning with the kids in your next lifetime will whisper in your ear often as an echo from your soul. Now feeling total peace and universal oneness, shift your awareness to the present. Open your eyes and come back to the room you're in. You are now, kindred soul, ready to listen to your soul echoes and your kids' soul echoes more than ever before. Bravo. Bravo. Congrats. I myself have honored my own daughter's incredible soul gift of telepathy for her entire life. This year, for my 66th birthday, we went to Boston Pizza for a little celebration. And for dessert, we shared a piece of blueberry cheesecake, or cheesecake with blueberries on it. And it came with a candle lit. And I sat there focusing on what I was wishing for. And I blew out the candle. And afterward, my daughter said to me, "What did you wish for? Peace?" And my jaw just dropped in amazement that here her telepathic gift had come through once again. Because let's face it, I could have wished for a million different things, and she hit the nail on the head. I had wished for inner peace for myself, for my daughter, and for the whole world. So I teased her and I said, because she's got Hungarian gypsy blood in her, I teased her and said, okay, well, since you're so good at this, I'm going to get you a crystal ball and a scarf for your head, and you can set up a little business. And I'm just so proud of her. And I would never want her to feel like her soul gifts need to be inhibited, like was done to me and my family with my soul gifts. Part of our life lessons involves inevitable losses, and part of kids' spiritual toolkit must be grieving from the soul. And in my work as a counselor, I did a lot of grief work with a lot of people, individually, in small groups, and large groups. Since the onset of the COVID pandemic, everyone has been grieving the loss of a sense of safety. There has been a fear vibe energetically that requires society to harness a collective shared soul identity. So in other words, we don't just have a soul identity for ourselves individually, but collectively as the human family as well, so that we can together grieve such major losses from the soul and heal. So to assist kids in grieving from the soul, I've included in Chapter 4 some soulful grieving language. And you can use what I've provided in Chapter 4 is in terms of grieving language, and perhaps brainstorm some of your own grieving language, even with your kids, that's maybe more personally meaningful to you and to your situation. Please refer to the practices at the end of Chapter 4 for practical daily actions you can take to parent and educate from the soul, and to bring your kids into the center of the experience by getting your kids to interact with you through these activities that I provide. Give it a good try. I think that it can bring out a lot of spontaneity in kids to do those exercises, so that they find it more natural to flex their soul muscle for spiritual fitness. Once again, I look forward to connecting with you in Lesson 5, called Transforming Your Pain into Rewarding Soul Contribution and Purpose. Until then, my kindred soul, feel my cosmic hug across time and space. Namaste.